Hey, what's up guys? It's MegaGenWay10 here, back again to tell you that I haven't made any videos in a while. I'm sorry, I mean to make videos, I really do, but it's like I'm either super busy or just don't have any ideas flat out, and I'm sorry about that, and I'm sorry that it keeps happening. I keep saying that it's not going to happen anymore, but can't make any promises, so I'm like, I'm sorry. I will try my best to make more videos, but Nintendo Switch is coming, so I expect a lot of videos about that. Yeah, so a few days ago was like basically Christmas for like every Nintendo gamer. Nintendo held their Nintendo Switch presentation, and it was pretty good. I say it was a success. I stayed up till freaking 12 a.m. was when it ended. I was like, come on, Nintendo. I had to make the stream at 11 p.m. I'm like, come on. got sleep over here. Well, anyways, the presentation was really good, and I was happy to stay up till midnight for it. And had a lot of stuff. And I wanted to, I thought I would make a video discussing everything that I thought about it. Yeah, let's jump right into this. I am so excited for the Nintendo Switch. I've been excited for it basically before it was even announced to be the Nintendo Switch. And I got even more excited when I did find out what it actually was. If you didn't see that, I made a reaction video. It was pretty good. The first thing they did right off the bat was they announced the launch date of the console along with the price and a few other things. So the price I think is pretty good. $300. I think everybody was expecting it to be $250, but $300 is still pretty good for it, I think. Basically considering every single thing that it does. I'd be a little bit more okay with the price if everything else that you had to buy for the console wasn't so expensive. Like freaking Pro Controller, $70. Another set of Joy-Cons, $80. One single Joy-Con, $50. I'm like, come on, Nintendo, like, I'm not made of money over here. I'm just, I mean, I don't know. I'm just gonna be worried trying to play like games like ARMS, like with my friends, and having to go out and buy like an $80 set of Joy-Cons so I can play 2 players. Like, that's kind of what I'm worried about here. The launch date being March 3rd, I think that I was so shocked by that. I could have sworn it was gonna be either like mid-March or like end of March or something like that. I would have never even imagined March 3rd as a launch date. Like, that's crazy that they got it that early in the month. Like, you don't even have to wait 3 months now. You gotta wait like 2. Like, because it's at the beginning of March. Like, we all thought we were gonna be waiting all of March to get it, but no, we only have to wait till the end of February pretty much. That's fantastic. That made me so happy. As for the system's power, I think it looks pretty powerful. People are saying it's not as good as the Xbox One, PS4. Honestly, when I saw the gameplay of stuff like ARMS, it's just like all the games just look really nice looking. Like, everything seems a lot nicer looking in the Wii U, and it seems to run a lot faster too. Like, the frames per second looks really good on most of the games. I don't know, it just looks like it runs really well. Along with that, we got the battery, which they said is going to run from 2.5 hours to 6 hours, which honestly I was a bit let down by. Like, I think that they can do this. Like, the fact that Breath of the Wild is only going to last for like 3 hours on a charge is kind of a little bit disappointing to me, because I was hoping that like they would have really put a lot of effort into making sure that the battery was good, like that it was actually going to be really well made for portability. But I still think that this battery can work. I think if Nintendo fully supports like all this stuff, like if Nintendo makes like Nintendo Switch branded car chargers, and like there's like, you know, portable chargers, whatever, like they plug them into a charger and then you charge the charger later. I don't know, whatever those things are, the portable chargers. Like, if Nintendo makes stuff that makes it so that you can easily charge your system on the go, I feel like the 6-hour battery life can work like really well. Like, if you make stuff like that, Nintendo, I think you're gonna be fine with your battery. But if you don't do that, it might be a problem. Alright, then they moved on to like a lot of Joy-Con stuff. I feel like they talked about the Joy-Con for a really long time, and I think that's good because the Joy-Cons are so freaking awesome. Like, they're like pretty much the main thing of the console. The Joy-Cons, I had no idea that the Joy-Cons were going to be motion controls. I could have sworn that they weren't. I was like, Nintendo's not doing anything gimmicky this time. Huh, seems suspicious. And they're like, nope, the Joy-Cons are actually secretly motion controls. They're secretly high-tech Wii remotes. Like, they're advanced Wii remotes. Like with the HD rumble and just It all looks so cool. They got a lot more sensitivity than the Wii remotes. I can already tell just by all the gameplay that they showed and like the Nintendo Treehouse stuff. And I like the design that's kind of like Super Nintendo-esque sort of design. It gives me the vibe of like somebody holding an NES or Super NES controller and just playing on a screen. Like, I don't know, that just passing it to your friend, just it gives me some sort of nostalgia blow. Like, whoa, like I don't know, just having the controllers be that small and in that shape just kind of reminds me of that. There's also a touchscreen. I'm curious about that because you can only use one screen at a time with a Nintendo Switch. You have to have it in the dock to use it on TV, and when it's pulled out of the dock, you can't have it on the TV. If it's put in the dock, the dock pretty much covers up most of the screen, so it's not like you can use the screen during the dock. So like, is the touchscreen just gonna only be used for portable mode only? Like, I don't know. I'm curious as to why they actually had a touchscreen in the first place, since not many games can really take advantage of it, and I don't know why they added that. But that was my only curiosity. I feel like they could have definitely lowered the price if they didn't have the touchscreen. That's kind of... At least it's a good touchscreen this time. It's not like it's 3DS or Wii U touchscreen. It's like actual phone touchscreen, which that's good. I mean, I'm curious to try that out. Then they went on to talk about paid online services. And I was like, at first I was like, whoa. Are you gonna make me pay for online, Nintendo? I've been avoiding paying for online for years now. I've been trying not to do that. And they're like, yes, we're making you pay for online. I'm like, dang. And then I'm like, oh, wait, well, this means that they're definitely going to have some good online this time. Like, Nintendo's had terrible online for years. And I'm like, I've been playing Splatoon, and I've been like, come on, I want to talk to these people. I want to interact with these people. I want it to be a team effort. Like, I'm kind of just like, I want there to actually be voice chat in games like Splatoon, Mario Kart, anything. And I'm kind of like, wow, this might actually be our chance, because Nintendo's actually going for a paid route. It's going to be a lot more multiplayer friendly. It's going to be a lot easier to play with your friends. You know, you don't have to open up a Skype tab next to your Switch. You can it's just right there. Like, in this way, you can voice chat right there. And I think that's super awesome. I'm glad that Nintendo's finally going to do that. I think they did say that there's going to be like voice chat lobbies and stuff. But if the online system is good, I'll make sure to get my time in with the free trial. And if it's good, I'll pay for it. And if it's good and reasonably affordable, I'll pay for that if it's good. If it's not, I won't. Enough said. All right, so next I'm going to talk about some of the games that they announced. I'm not going to talk about all of them. I don't feel, just not all of them were that interesting to me. Like, I'm only going to talk about the ones that I specifically found interesting and in the order that they were announced. So, the first one that they really talked about was 1-2-Switch. And at first I was like, whoa, this game's so cool. Like, it's going to be like that sort of game that shows you, hey, this is what the Nintendo Switch can do. And I liked where it was going. I liked kind of the simplicity of the mini games. But then I found out that it was $50 and it doesn't come with the system. I was kind of annoyed at that point, because I was expecting 1-2-Switch to be like included with the system. I was expecting, like, you know, since the game's named 1-2-Switch, and, you know, it's one of those kinds of games, like kind of like Wii Sports and stuff, Nintendo Land, that's like, it's one of those games that you would expect, oh yeah, this is going to come with the console, like when you get it. It's going to be one of those games that comes with the console so that people can just play it right out of the box. And I mean, all you need is 2 Joy-Con, which the system comes with. I mean, that would be perfect. If Nintendo did that, that's great. But the game's not. It doesn't come with the console. It's $50 extra. It costs $50 to buy this game. You have to go out of your way to buy this, and I don't want to do that. Which, unless it goes on sale or something, or I find out like, oh wow, this is actually really good and it's really fun, then I'm not gonna get it for a while. But yeah, it still looks kind of cool. I like the idea of it, but I'm not willing to pay $50 for it. Next, they talked about ARMS, and ARMS looks super fun. I really want ARMS. Like, usually I'm not crazy about the heavy motion control games, but ARMS looks really, really fun. Like, I can't wait to play this with my friends and stuff. Like, ARMS looks crazy fun. Like, look at that. Like, that's so fun. I'm like, it's awesome. Like, it's not the best thing in the world, and it's just a, you know, it's one of those fighting games. It's not like there's much to it, but I mean, it does look really addicting, and it looks like something that I would have a lot of fun playing with my family and friends. It just looks so fun, and like, it just looks so simple, and like, you know, like a simple kind of fun, you know. It looks great. That's all I have to say about it. And then they showed off Splatoon 2. And instantly when I saw this, I was like, yes! Like, and I didn't even have any doubt that it was going to be a straight sequel. Like what I had seen, I was like, yep, definitely a sequel. It's not going to be an enhanced port. Then no way. This is definitely a true sequel. And I was like, I can watch that trailer over and over again. It's so awesome. Like, the music in the trailer is awesome, and just everything about it is just, Splatoon, it's so great. Like, I still love Splatoon, and I still play. It's one of the few Wii U games that I still come back to play on, like, a weekly basis. It's very fun. I definitely enjoy it. It's such a good game, and Splatoon 2 just is everything that I want from a sequel of Splatoon. It looks awesome. It's just new weapons roll now, and it's just it's so awesome. You can play with the Pro Controller, but the Pro Controller has gyro in it. Yes, I'm like, it looks so cool. I want it. I want it so bad. It looks so awesome. That summer 2017. Couldn't have picked a better time to release it. Summer was when the last game came out, and I can't wait to put so many hours into this next summer. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So after that awesome game, one of the other games that they announced was Super Mario Odyssey. And I gotta say, Super Mario Odyssey is a game that I've been wanting for a really long time. Even before they had even started making it. I've been wanting a throwback to Super Mario 64 and stuff for a really long time. Because I love those kinds of Mario games. Like, I'm not a huge fan of the 2D Marios. I love the original Super Mario Brothers on the NES. But beyond that, I don't really like the 2D style Mario Brothers. I guess I kind of like Super Mario 3D Land, not as good, or in Super Mario 3D World as well, but they're just not as good games. But like Mario 64, Super Mario Sunshine, and even Mario Galaxy, they're all really good games. I was hoping for anything. Like, if we got Mario Galaxy 3, I wanted it. If we got Super Mario Switch or whatever, I just wanted a full actual free roaming Mario game. I was hoping that's what that was in the first reveal for the Nintendo Switch. I was hoping that was what that was, and it turned out to be yes. I was like, yes, it is an exploration Mario game. I was like, yes, thank you. And it all looks so good. Mario looks so great, and I love it. Can't wait for holiday. That's gonna be a really long time to wait. Oh my gosh, that's gonna be the game I'm gonna be waiting so long for. Oh my gosh. Next, I wanted to talk about Skyrim on the Switch for a little bit, because Skyrim, I mean, I have played a little bit of Skyrim. My computer is not really good enough to handle it. I'm not a huge PC gamer. I have a PC that does play games, but it's not like it's a super powerful computer or anything. I tried playing Skyrim, but I couldn't really run it, and I just couldn't really run it that well. So I didn't really end up playing it. So the fact that Skyrim is going to be on the Nintendo Switch is great for me, and I think great for a lot of Nintendo fans that haven't gotten to play Skyrim, because I think Skyrim is a pretty good game. I've heard from a lot of people Skyrim's great, and the fact that you can play this huge game on the go as well, depending on how much battery it takes up, that's going to be really awesome. Just along with that and Zelda Breath of the Wild, both of those free roaming games that are basically you can do so much in, just having both of those on the Switch is going to be awesome. And finally having something like Skyrim on a Nintendo console, it makes me think, wow, the possibilities really are endless with this console, because Nintendo's not truly any game can be played on the Nintendo console. I mean, this is Skyrim Special Edition. That should definitely show people how powerful the Nintendo Switch is. And I mean, it doesn't look like a downgraded Skyrim either. It looks like the Special Edition. It looks exactly like the other game, the other console. It's just not 4K graphics or whatever. It looks good. I'm glad. I think that the Skyrim being on the Switch is really going to show, it's really going to be a test of power to show people how powerful the Switch is. And last but not least, the last game they talked about and had a trailer for was Zelda Breath of the Wild. And oh my gosh, I can't even put into words how much I want this game. I'm along with the entire internet, I want this game so much. Every single time they show new gameplay, I thought I would get tired of it. They showed so much at E3, but they showed a little bit more at the Nintendo Treehouse, and I was like, oh my gosh, I got freaked out about it again, even though I'd already seen hours upon hours of footage of it at E3. And it just, it's so it's so cool looking, and it looks like you can do so much. And the story of the game that was revealed in the last trailer, it looks really good. It all looks very pleasing to me, and I'm so happy that it's going to be a launch game for the Switch. Unfortunately, this is probably going to be the only game worth buying the system on launch day for. It's just so cool. It's so awesome. Like I already bought the system. I already have it pre-ordered for launch day, as well as Breath of the Wild, and I'm going to be playing Breath of the Wild like crazy. And I just think that the Nintendo Switch is such a great idea for a console, because Nintendo's really going all out on this. They're trying something new, but at the same time staying like, it's something that people would actually want. And I love that. And I love that Nintendo's found a sweet spot, like, a place to be innovative, but not go crazy and like take huge risks and stuff. But again, I can't wait for Nintendo Switch to come out. And again, I will be getting it on launch day, so expect an unboxing video. Maybe you'll get a little bit of me playing Zelda Breath of the Wild, I don't know. But yeah, here's to more Nintendo Switch videos on this channel. Make sure to subscribe if you want more Nintendo stuff. Make sure to leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it, and thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. See you later.